What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Alright, I got a little bit of explaining to do, okay? Notice there'll be no game sound in this gameplay. All we're doing is in Novak, we start a mission, we start moving towards the Repcon facility. Now, I want to explain myself on what's been going on with the Fallout playthrough, because some of you seem kind of lost and it's getting very little views, and if there is, I'm getting little messages, privately, like, why are you doing this? The audio's not that great. What I'm doing is I'm testing everything. I'm using Fallout as my basis, and there's no guarantees I'll even finish off Fallout. Although I might, because I really do want to play the DLCs. But the main reason I keep changing the thumbnail, I keep changing the audio, I keep changing the way I play it. Like, I've added face cam, I've taken it out, I've messed with everything, is to test what is the best way to do it. What's the best sounding quality? What's the best looking? Each and every episode I've done different. I've messed with the graphics or I've done something in some way. Why? That way when I play future games, I know my best settings. I know my best sound. I know my best graphics. That way I can produce and give to you guys the best content that I can. Not just something I had to dress up and, Photoshop or edit or, stuff like that. I want to do it the first, because everything I do, believe it or not, guys, is always the first take. I don't write anything down. Everything's off the top of my head. Everything that I play is always done in the first take. If I don't get it in the first take, that's why sometimes you'll get that weird audio without me even touching anything, just doing straight up normal audio, and it comes out weird because I done it the first take. I didn't think about setting my audio a certain way. I forgot to turn this and that on. You just never know. But the main reason I'm doing this playthrough are two reasons. One, because I really do love the game. I've always loved this game. I've probably played this game at least 10 times on the PlayStation 3 when I had it. On my old desktop that I had when I lived over on the other side of town, I probably played it 100,000 times easily. And then I just now recently got it back on the computer that I'm playing it on now. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. Two is to get myself to be able to do better videos, to test what you're willing to watch, to see how far I can push this computer, because you gotta understand, I don't have a beast computer by any means. Nowhere near a beast computer. This thing is a base all-in-one HP that you can buy at your local Walmart. So wrap your head around that, guys. I am creating this HD quality, best audio I can on a Walmart $400 computer. So wrap your heads around that. I'm having to put a lot of work, a lot of editing into my videos for them to come out as crystal clear as they do, as sounding well as they do, and all that is what I do extra to make it better content for you guys. So if a video doesn't turn out exactly the way you hope it to, please forgive me. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm doing the best I truly can. And I also wanted to use these Fallout videos to get closer to the first person shooter guys, because honestly, Call of Duty is cool and all, don't get me wrong, but I don't like Ghost. I did play for the first 60 levels to the first prestige, and I stopped. I didn't like the maps. I bought a couple of DLCs, of course, but it's just not my type of game. I don't like the way it plays. I don't like any of it like that, so I don't do I could probably download it to the computer and play it, but I'm not going to because I don't find it enjoyable enough to play. The thing is, with any of the games that I play, I have to, that's why the games that I do play or will start and then don't finish, I have to enjoy what I'm doing. I have to enjoy playing the game. The more I enjoy it, the more excited, the more I'm going to put into it for you guys. That's why I've been, doing this the way I've been doing it. Number 2 on my list of things to talk about is if you guys are missing it, you're missing one of the biggest map builds I've seen in a long, long time. Me, I Did, and Space Nerd are all gathered up building a classic Zelda A Link to the Past map. We're going to make it an adventure map or as best we can, because it's kind of hard to take a developed game and try to remake it into an adventure map. But if you've missed it, you've already missed. We've already laid out the map. We've already started building houses, and you're missing it. You're missing the core of how this is going to come together. You need to go check it out. Each one of us has our own views. Each one of us has our own audio, and it is going so well that I can't wait to do the next one. I honestly can't. I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. So please go check those out. Tell us what you think. Are you excited for a different type of adventure map? Of course, there's 100,000, adventure maps out there, but very rarely do you see them touch other real-life games. They try to fabricate some of the maps off of some games, but nothing like this. This is going to be absolutely amazing, and as we get further into the adventure map, some of you guys are going to be able to see what I'm talking about because it's going to be freaking amazing. Excuse me. I'll tell you what, man. There's some kind of cold or the pollen level is high in my area or something, but here lately everybody's been stuffed up, so if my voice sounds a little bit different, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. But I wanted to bring you this next little Fallout video just to get some points across, to tell you what's going on with the channel, to give you a little bit of information, what to expect, what's happening next. Like I'm doing a modded survival on 1.7.10. It has the exact same mods that me, I.Did, and Space Nerd are using to make the Zelda map build. And the reason why I'm doing this survival playthrough, I might build a map out of it thing, is to get used to the mods. Because some of the mods I have personally never used before. Like the enhanced portals. I've never used that before. The carpenter's blocks, I'm just now starting to use it in the map build, so I'm kind of getting used to how things work with that. It's a huge learning curve for me because I've played mods before, but it's been mods like Take It Classic, the Quarry, all that general stuff. I've never been used to using the more popular mods like enhanced portals, carpenter's blocks, micro blocks. There's just so many. I think we're using like 14 or 15 different mods. I can't even remember them all right now, but it's just a big, huge learning curve for me that I want you guys to get kind of used to me messing up, used to me always testing things, doing something different, because that's what this channel is about. It's about complete randomness. That's what I like to do, plus entertaining, informational, and if you ever need any type of help, I don't care what it is, if I can't help you, I will try my best to find somebody who can. You're thinking, what do you mean by that? Hey man, can you take a look at my channel, Watch one of my videos and let me know what you think about my intro, outro, sound, whatever the case may be. Sure, I'll take a look at it and I'll honestly let you know. And I want you to do the same for me. This is something that Freedom has really grasped onto, that I've always wanted to do, and now with me, with this channel being partnered with it, I can come out with it a little bit more, be a little bit more open about it, and not have to worry about being judged or think I'm trying to brown nose, which I'm not. This is honestly who I am. I do and have always wanted to create a community. I have a small one now of the guys that I work on and off camera with constantly. We talk on Skype. We're hanging out like 90% of the time on some server, goofing off, cracking jokes. There's some new people that I've been running into off the Freedom forums that one or two of them has got my Skype. We sit down. We've done nothing but hang out and joke and crack up and, be real, be human, be helpful to one another. And I think, with George implementing this whole $100,000 sponsorship, guys, if you're a Freedom partner and you're not watching that, you're missing out. Some of those comments are some of the greatest advice anybody could give anybody on how to grow, how to keep going, because even I've had those days. Man, do I want to do today? What if I mess up? Man, that audio sounds horrible. Man, that video is just awful. I'm not getting the views I want. I don't have the subscriber number I want. Everybody goes through this on YouTube, especially the new groups of YouTubers, the younger guys. This is what you go through every single day. You're struggling to make it on YouTube. Trust me, I understand. Even though this channel was started on July 4th of this year, it's growing pretty well. Is it growing at the rate that I would like it to? Of course not. But at the same time, I'm not really letting that take over whether I'm having fun doing it or not. Am I enjoying playing these games? Yes. Am I enjoying cracking jokes with the guys? Yes. Am I enjoying editing and making sure it looks kind of cool? Yes. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. I would not waste my time on it. I would just move forward and find my calling. But I already have. Doing this, regardless, like I said, way back in the day on my other vlog channel now, way back in the day, I don't care if I have 1 sub or 100,000 subs. This is what I love doing. I get a thrill. I get a great feeling when I get a comment, dude, nice video. I love what you're doing here, or this is one of my favorite. I love that. I love the interaction that is starting to kind of happen as things are going along, and that's what I love. That's why, I try to reiterate on every single video, do not be afraid to ask the dumb questions, dare I say. Because in my world, the way I was raised out here in the country, there is no such thing as a stupid question. There really isn't. If there's a question you want to ask it. I'll be as honest and upfront as I possibly can. If it's something personal, of course I can't tell you. You wouldn't want me to ask you something personal, would you? Of course not. We all have our private lives. Doing this type of thing kind of opens up my life to you guys. That's something that's going to be happening in the modded survival that I'm doing. I'm going to start telling you some of my experiences throughout my life, and this ain't stuff I'm making up. This is stuff I'm going to be really done, I've really went through, and I've experienced throughout my life, and I'm hoping that it can touch some of you guys that are maybe experiencing the same things in your life, and I can tell you how I got through it. Because honestly, there were some times in my life that they just flat out sucked. They were the worst times ever. Like, they were just completely down moments that most people definitely would have changed their ways, or they would have ended it one. I've had those moments in my life where I was like, why am I even alive? Why do I even matter? But that's something we'll talk about on the mod survival series that I'm doing. It's called Minecraft Survival Modded. So be sure to check that out. Stop by there. Tell me what you think. Anyways, let's move forward. As you can tell in the gameplay here, we are in the RepCon facility looking to go talk to some dude. I don't get this part, but I like doing this mission because it's easy and it's relatively fast. They don't take a whole lot. They just need a couple of things to launch, which doesn't take much, which I like about it. And right here, I'll explain why the gameplay kind of slows down. I was looking for my flashlight. For the life of me, I could remember what button turned on the flashlight. So I started looking. I was like, okay, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? And I couldn't remember. And then I thought about it, on the PlayStation and on my old computer, all I had to do is hold the Pip-Boy button down, boing, and the light would come on, just like so. And that's when I was like, oh, thank God. Otherwise, some other things that I kind of want to touch on, but I don't want to be rude about it. Don't get me wrong. Don't take this the wrong way. Freedom's doing this $100,000 sponsorship, and they're starting to gain other sponsors. Like, they've picked up a Minecraft host, and they've picked up a controller mods. And I am just gleeful, like I'm almost sitting here like, man, because I'm a new guy, this is way out of my league, okay? Understand that I'll never be picked for sponsorship. Not that I don't want it, or not that I do want it. I don't want to, I'll stay straddled on the fence and say, of course, who wouldn't want sponsorship? But free things, I like to earn my stuff. I was raised that if you want something, you earn it. You work for it. So it's just one of those things. But the reason I brought that up is I think it was a few days back, George is like, the reason why they're allowing winners to pick other winners to give them that leadership role in the company. I think that's the greatest idea I've ever heard of. It gives that person I'm hoping it automatically shifts gears in their brain, be like, okay, let's not give it to my best friend. Let's go look in the forums, see who's posting what. Let's see how active these people are on their YouTube channel. What kind of content do they produce? Does it sound well? Does it look... I'm hoping that business side of their brain kind of kicks in and starts up and makes them think, okay, who really deserves this? Because I can understand how they're doing it. They're trying not to go by subs. They're really not trying to look at how many subs you got. They're worried about how many views you have on your channel per day, which I think is awesome. But at the same time, I really wished it was a little bit more random than that. And what I mean by that, instead of worrying about what somebody's post or what somebody has said, because you can post and say anything to brown nose or to boost yourself, dare I say. I wished it was a little bit more random, like put all the subscriber base that they have in a randomizer, except for the channels they know that, can affiliate themselves with the sponsorship that they're giving away. Put those names in a randomizer, pick one or two a day, and tell those people, start it out that be like, okay, you and you won, but you and you have got to go pick two more winners, and these are the stipulations that you have. This person must have a need for this stuff. It must help them grow. You know, stuff like that. Not that they ain't doing a good job, guys. Please do not get me wrong when I say this. I think this is absolutely amazing what Freedom's doing. I'm so glad I'm a part of the Freedom Partnership, that I have a small chance of ever getting picked. But I wanted to kind of give my side of things on like how to randomize, how to give other people that's, not commenting, not going out on a limb, because nobody's going out on a limb for them. Look at any of the videos. That way, if one of you Freedom Partners get this far, okay, that way you understand where I'm coming from. Look at any of the videos of the $100,000 sponsorship. Every one of the comments, if you want me to basically look at your channel and, tell you whether you're doing a good job or not, leave a message below, or can you check out my channel and tell me what you think. Just about every comment is that. I mean, it is plastered with, 50, 60, hundreds of comments of the exact same thing. Would you like me to review your channel, or can you review my channel? That really helps nobody. And I know that seems rude and odd, but it really does, because somebody can be like, hey, I can use a review, and I can sit here and type. As soon as you said that, be like, yeah, you're doing good, just keep it up. That doesn't help somebody grow. That's not telling them what they can do to better their channel. So what I've decided to do here recently, I think it's number 12 played when I posted the comment, is I'm just going to start giving them the best advice that I can give over the comment section, and hope that somebody reads it instead of going to each and every comment and be like, yeah, great channel. That doesn't help somebody grow. That's not telling them what's the best thing I can do. Do I need to change this? I'd just rather give my best tip. And if somebody has a question, of course I'm going to answer it. Do I like the fact that Freedom's doing this? I love it. It gives people a goal. Don't worry about yourself, help somebody else. And that's what I've always been about. Ask I Did Online. Ask Space Nerd. They know me. Ask Shaden or Slim Shag. I've always been the one wanting to help them. I'll worry about me in the long run. Ask my wife, ask my kids, ask anybody around me. I'm always trying to please the others. Everybody else always eats before I do. That's just who I am. That's why I want to do this. I want to help other people grow. And then I'm hoping that if I extend this olive branch, as they would say, that you people would take the time and be like, you know what, man, you're alright. Let's get to know one another. Let's hang out. Let's go play a game. Or, you know what, dude? I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you better your channel. And I'm hoping it comes full circle. I hope this is like flowing of water, or like the carousel that goes in a circle. Yeah, everybody knows that movie I'm talking about. But I'm hoping it comes back to me and it shows me that what I'm doing is absolutely helpful to you guys. That what I'm doing is not in vain, that I'm not trying to step on somebody else's toes. I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm just giving them helpful tips. And I'm hoping you guys will take the time to do the same for me. After all, that's what a community is truly about. Alright, guys. I tell you what. That's pretty good for now. We're coming pretty close to the end of this video. And if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Give me a comment below letting you know you've seen to the very end of this video. I thank you for watching. We'll pick up on this gameplay and as soon as I possibly can. There's a lot of steak on the plate, dare I say. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.